Now let's check in with Galen Etlin, who's talked with some local businesses about how they're dealing with the cold weather as well as trying to keep customers coming in. Galen, good evening to you.
Hi, Joe. Yeah, so even though downtown didn't see a whole lot of snow, we saw kind of this dusting that's flurrying around me just a little bit. The overall conditions across the area sort of had that ripple effect that impacted a lot of people's plans. And here at the Goose Hollow Inn, the team here told me that they did all right with business this weekend because they planned ahead and had good teamwork.
Bridget Carrick loves her job.
I am so grateful to be here at the Goose.
She says camaraderie at the Goose Hollow Inn has made a big difference the last couple years of pandemic challenges. But in freezing temperatures and snow, the outdoor space faces more logistics.
Because last year our tent collapsed.
This latest weather event was easier, but posed a different problem.
Honestly, I think the biggest challenge is for staff to get here.
Some people coming from further, harder hit areas struggle. But Bridget's boss knows these employees keep business going.
She's picked people up in snowstorms to make sure they could get here.
About a mile away in Old Town, visitors absorbed frigid tranquility.
The Lansu Chinese Garden was one of the businesses that stayed open in downtown. Despite how cold it was, you can see the snow on the roof, but people really enjoyed having an outlet to go to.
This is a little chilly.
This family is visiting.
I wasn't expecting to be colder than Chicago, so I underpacked.
They had plans in Oregon wine country Sunday, but
It got snowed out.
Yeah, we woke up this morning and we were like, oh, it snowed just a little bit. And apparently, like, a lot of Portland shut down because of it.
Everything is making it very challenging for us.
Venus Sun with the Lansu Chinese Garden says staff check for snow and icy conditions before opening each morning. With the pandemic, homeless crisis, and growing crime in Old Town, crowds on a freezing Sunday are a welcome sight.
How does that feel to get that support after a pretty rough couple of years?
It's amazing. We definitely cannot be here if not for the support coming from the community. Our staff still hold on to this very high spirit, this perseverance.
And even with an added challenge, snow ahead of the new year is a good omen, according to the Chinese idiom, 瑞雪兆丰年.
You're going to have a year of prosperity. So that's what we're holding on to it right now is we could use a great, prosperous year.
A message Bridget Carrick is on board with as her team works through these latest challenges.
Doing our best to just make sure everybody is safe.
Back live in Goose Hollow now. We have been seeing some of those snow flurries that I mentioned earlier. The snow is sticking onto the roads, but nothing too heavy. And the team here at Goose Hollow says that they've been really keeping an eye on those awnings and these tents that I'm standing underneath so they don't collapse like they did earlier with that previous ice storm. So far, so good, though. And overall, they say people have really been showing up to keep business going. Brittany?
And Galen, I really like to hear about that good omen. We need that good news, too.